Welcome everybody to the 2015 Fall SYBK Hockey League. I'm Joe Sutt, the commissioner of the league, and we're trying to spice up the league a little bit this year, adding some videos and some more media to enhance the league for you guys. I'm here today going to give you a preview of the 2015 Fall League and give you a preview of the teams and how the teams were actually drafted this year. A lot of people have been asking us, how did we conduct the draft, and had a lot of questions on how the teams were assembled. So I wanted to let everybody know how we did that. What we did this year is we selected 4 captains who we thought were on the same talent level. The captains were Philip Dweck, Richie Bailey, Ali Jamal, and Abraham Haber. We put the 4 of them in a room to create 4 even teams that they would not be placed on. So they would be making teams that did not contain any of the 4 captains. After hours of work, they all agreed that the 4 teams were fair, and we asked them the simple question of, would they not want to play on any of these teams, and they all agreed. But there's any team that they preferred one or the other. They all thought the teams were pretty fair. So what we did at that point was we randomly selected which captain would belong. We came up with the results that you've all seen on our website. So that's how the draft was conducted. A little preview of the 2015 draft. We have 4 teams: the Kansas City Scouts, the Quebec Nordiques, the Minnesota North Stars, and the Hartford Whalers. Captaining the Kansas City Scouts is Philip Dweck. His team is on the website if you want it. But just a preview of the Scouts. I think this team is a pretty good team, but I think it pretty much really relies on their goalie, Morris Bailey. Morris, who's coming back, he's been out all summer long due to injury and will be missing week 1 due to recovery. But I think this team is a pretty good team. Phil has alongside with him slotted to play defense is David Cabasso and Joey Cohen. Now, with excellent goaltending, will Philip move David to offense and just play 2D? Phil also has another question in managing the characters of Jackie Haber, J-Ho, Jeffrey Towell, Richard Jamal. Can he get those to operate as a cohesive unit? If he can, I think Jackie and J-Ho, along with Isaac on their first line, can be very explosive and score some goals. And Jeffrey and Richard Jamal with Svi Valinsky on a second line can definitely provide some depth for this team. But again, I really think this team is going to rely a lot on Morris Bailey, as he is the top dog on this team. But with Morris and Phil in the back end of this team, I think this team can do some damage in this league. Next, we got the Quebec Nordiques, which I think will be flanked with the best defensive pairing this league has ever seen, which is the brother tandem of Richie Bailey and Evan Bailey, with Steven Beta in net. I think this is the best defensive pairing this league has ever seen, and it's going to be really hard to score goals off this team. They also have a rookie this year in Salim Sabag. Also note is there's a handful of rookies in this league. We got to think about 12, maybe 10 rookies. So we were hoping to introduce the award of Rookie of the Year this year. I wasn't planning on doing that until at least 10 seasons have passed by, but we're entering our 7th season and there is a handful of rookies, so I think this might be a right time to introduce the award to the league. That was a side note, but back onto the Quebec Nordiques. A lot of the captains have been raving about the top line of this team with Mo Mala and Joey Haber. They think those two can put up tremendous numbers as working together, as Mo Mala has worked himself up to an elite level, and with Joey Haber and either Louis Shammy or E.G. Sniper on this line, they can cause a lot of damage and be a force to be reckoned with in this league. So the Quebec Nordiques can be um, a real serious team. They also have rookie Elliot Haddad, who they call him Ali Haddad, who might be the running for Rookie of the Year on paper from what the scouts have told us. But, there's a handful of rookies this year, so we'll see. The next team we got, Captain Lady Jamal, is the Minnesota North Stars. This team, I think, has the weakest defense, but I think has the most depth. The D is DJ and Ike and A.B. Harari. I think their D might be the weakest amongst the four teams. But when you have offense in Aaron Cabasso, Jim Rameld, Elliott Sutton, Louis Haber, and Bijou, I think there's tons of depth up front on there that might set the negative in the back end. Big question on this team is Aaron Cabasso is going to be playing with a little bit of a slower line, so will he be able to adjust to that? And the bigger question here is Ray T. We all know Ray is an elite goalie, but when playoff time comes around, there's always that little meltdown. Can Aaron give Ray that boost that will give Ray his first championship? Well, only time will tell. Also, a very good rookie on this team, supposedly, is Sam Laniato. So we're, expecting good things out of the North Stars there. The best team in the league, what I think, is probably the Hartford Whalers, probably the deepest team offensively. With Aaron Harari, the Hartford Whalers are captained by Abraham Haber. Back to their offense, with their top line being Aaron Harari, Ronnie Shalom, and Daniel Elbaz. I think that's the deepest first line, most explosive, most dangerous first line out of all the teams. The question here is, everybody knows the Elbaz curse. Can Aaron Harari pick up and nix the Elbaz curse and get him his first championship? Well, only time will tell on that. Also very interesting, welcome back to the league, is Mike Shamma. Abraham Haber is paired with Mike Shamma to play defense along with Brian Crane. Mike was an elite defenseman in this league but took a couple of years off due to injury. Can Michael come back to that level? So that's just a little bit of a preview on the four teams. My thoughts quickly is I think the Whalers are the top team. I think the Stars will finish in 2. Then I think you got the Nordiques and the Kansas City finishing 3, 4 respectively, but it's going to be a tight race at the bottom there. If the Scouts play the Whalers in the 3-game playoff series, with the Whalers taking a 1-0 lead, I think the Scouts will force a Game 3, but I think the Whalers will prevail and move into the finals. I think the North Stars will win the 1-game semifinal versus them in the Nordiques, which will feature the North Stars versus the Whalers in the championship. That's just my preseason thoughts of who will be in the finals. Let us know your thoughts of who will be on there. Comment on the guest book on the website. I'm trying to keep the video short and sweet. And we will see you all on the ice on Sunday. Please note, game times this week are the following. Give me 1 second to get that for you. City Scouts versus the Whalers at 8 o'clock. The North Stars versus the Nordiques at 9:30. Then we have 2 weeks off for the holidays. And then we'll be back on a regular schedule. Schedule is posted on the website, sybkhockey.com. Wishing you all a beautiful and holiday. I can't wait to see you all on the ice on Sunday. Peace out.